Well, we keep hearing about staffing shortages, and the Knox County Sheriff's Office is certainly no exception.
KCSO has dealt with this for a couple of years, but is now really starting to feel the effects of being stretched thin.
6 on Your Side reporter Dominic Webster sat down with Sheriff Tom Spangler. And Dominic, the department is so short-staffed, deputies are having to clock a lot of overtime to avoid violating certain rules, and it's expensive.
Yeah, that's right, Lori. The Knox County Sheriff's Office is teetering on the line of violating some federal guidelines at their jail and detention center. The PREA, or Prison Rape Elimination Act, was signed to make sure that every detention center has an adequate number of staff members so they can provide an adequate amount of care and supervision needed. And if they dip below the recommended number, they have to reach out to the feds.
And that's the biggest concern. And obviously, it not only puts the inmates in a situation as well, because they're not getting what they need to have as far as getting showers and the recreation that they need to have. It puts a burden upon them as well, but it's a safety issue for our employees. We have to report that to the feds if we reach a certain number, and I don't want to get to that point.
Sheriff Spangler says that KCSO is currently about 88 to 93 personnel short in their correction division alone. 291 positions is considered full staff, and the deficit is making up nearly half of the entire job openings for the agency, leaving the officers overworked and stressed, and the agency as a whole not having as many eyes on the inmates as they need.
A situation for our officers being dangerous as well, because obviously they're not being able to put eyes on those that need to be where they need to be putting eyes at, and having people in positions.
One measure the sheriff has instituted is paying the current officers overtime to try to help out the situation from spiraling out of control.
Just to be able to pull those people and pay them overtime, it's helped us tremendously, and I'm thankful for those employees who have stepped up to help us with that within our corrections division.
Now, KCSO says that as of this morning, they had around 1,100 total inmates, and that puts the inmate to officer ratio at nearly 6 inmates per 1 corrections officer. Bo?
Dominic, thank you. You know, if you or someone you know is interested in joining the Knox County Sheriff's Office, head over to our website, wat.com, to see how you can apply.